Hello, my dear students. I am here to teach you the subject physics as per your special request. Okay, so in this session we will study about electric charges and fields. Okay, and this belongs from the special section of physics that is called electrostatics. So in this chapter we just have to study these contents. These are introduction to electrostatics. Firstly we just have to study. After that we will study about electric charge. After that we will study about conductor and insulators. Then we will study about charging and charging bodies. How do we charge bodies? We will study about that in this section. After that we will study about fundamental properties of charge. What are the fundamental property of charge? We just have to study in this section. And lastly we will study about Coulomb's law. Okay, so we just have to study about these all things. These all contents we have to study in this class. Okay, so I am going to come on the point directly. We are going to study about introduction of electrostatics. Okay, so we know that electrostatics is the combination of two words. The first one is electro plus statics. Electro plus statics. Electro understands for charge, or electron we can say. One, electro understands for charge, and static understands for stable. Okay, that means we have to study about charge when about charge when it be in rest. Okay, what it effect on another charged bodies or uncharged body, we have to study that. So whenever charge be at rest and we study about the electric potential and electric force, electric field, then it is called electrostatics. If we just say the definition of electrostatics, then we will say electrostatic is the branch of physics in that we study about electric force, electric field, electric potential, etc. when charge is being at rest. We just have to study that. Okay, so this was a short introduction on electrostatics. You should also know about the history when charge discovered. Okay, so it has been started in 600 BC. You can study in your NCERT book. Okay, we just have to study only main things here. Okay, now I am going to come on another point, and that is electric charge. So if you see anything of this world, then you have idea that anything of this world is made with atom. What? Atom. And atom is made of with electron, proton and neutron. Okay? Neutron. Atom is made with electron, proton and neutron. Electron is negatively charged, proton is positively charged, and charge of neutron is always been neutral. Okay, then electric charge is nothing. If we just study about atom, then what it is this? It is the smallest part of any matter or any substance. Okay, like that, and it is given by virtue. Like that, electric charge is also the particle, and that is given by virtue. Nothing else. It is not reality that we have. There is some special person who has taken some amount of charge in this. It is not possible. These all things are given by nature. That's why we say that electric charge are given by nature. Okay, so if we just have to say the definition of electric charge, then what we have to say? We will say that electric charge is the fundamental property in a substance given by virtue. Okay, so we have studied about electric charge. Now conductors and insulators. You have idea about that. You are studying it from class 7. Okay, conductors are those substances who conduct electricity or who allows to pass electricity through them, and insulators are those substances which do not allow to pass electricity through them. It is so simple. The most important thing that you have to remember is the very good conductor is silver. Okay, and the very bad conductor is taken as glass simply. Okay, and now insulator insulator are those substances which do not allow to pass electricity through them. We know about that. There is also the third thing, and that thing is semiconductor. Semiconductor. If you study your NCERT book, the very first chapter, if you study the NCERT book, then there in especially in star mark this section is given about semiconductors. Semiconductors are generally those substances which allow to pass electricity through them in some special cases. Okay, like silicon and germanium are the best examples of semiconductors. Also about superconductors, you have to study in further classes in chapter electric current. You have to study about superconductor, semiconductor, insulator and conductor again. Okay, but try to understand what my content is. I just want to teach you that is most important to you, and that should be put it in your mind. Now we are just going to see charging bodies. How do we charge bodies? Okay, then you know that by friction charge is produced. If friction takes place, then charge takes place. We know that. That means we can charge a body. If I have this marker and I just wanted to charge this marker, then how can I? I will just rub it at any surface. Okay, it will be charged. Okay, it is the simple way. It is the first way to charge a body. So the first way to charge a body is by rubbing. How? By rubbing we can charge bodies. Okay. And the second thing is that if there is charged body, this is the charged body. Okay. There is more electrons present in it. This is the charged body, and this is an uncharged body. Equal amount of charges are there. Negative and positive charges are equal in this body. Okay, and this is the charged body. Okay, and this is uncharged body. Then how can we charge it? If this is the charged body, then we will take this uncharged body nearer than this charged body. Okay, and due to induction, this body will be charged. Why? Because more amount of electron will try to come in this. Okay, and here is the number of electron and proton, both are same, and if any amount of electron goes in it, then it will be charged. So it is the second way to charge a body. Okay, and we say it as charging bodies by induction. Okay, now the next thing, fundamental properties of charges. I just wanted to tell you that this is the most important section of these all contents. Okay, the fundamental properties of charges. You know that like atom can either be created nor it can be destroyed. Okay, like charge is also there, and it cannot be produced nor it can be destroyed. So if we just see the first fundamental property of charges, then first will be the conservation of charge. What? Conservation of charge. This is the first fundamental property. No, simply charge can either be created nor it can be destroyed by any of the process. It can only be transferred from one body to another body, and this law is called conservation of charge. Okay, now we are going to come on the second point about what? Fundamental properties of charge. The second thing is additive nature of charge. Nature of charge. It says that if there are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 electrons present, no, then we can say how much charge are there? Minus 5 electron. Why? Because 1 electron minus 1 plus minus E plus minus E plus minus E, it will be added 5 times, and we will get the result as minus 5 electrons. Like that, minus 5 protons are there. If there are 5 protons, then we will add it by proton plus proton plus proton plus proton plus proton, then it will be 5 proton. Okay, it will be in plus. This is called the additive nature of charges. Okay, and now The third property of charges is quantization of charge. Quantization of charge. What you have studied in additive nature of charge? Charge in a body is equal to the sum of all the charges. Okay, and now quantization of charge we are going to study. So quantization of charge is nothing but it says only that charge in a body always be integral multiple of electronic charge. I just wanted to say one thing. We cannot say there are one and half charge. That means 1.5 charge are not there. In this, if this is an atom, then there cannot be 1.5 charge. It will be totally 2, 3, 4, 5, not in point. Okay. So if there are 5 electrons, then the amount of charge present in it will be 5 multiplied 1.6 multiplied 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, like that if there is a body. Okay, and if 1 and 2 and 3 charges are there, 3 electrons are there, then you should understand what will be the amount of charge in it. Then it will be 3 electrons. You know that 3 multiplied 1 electron's value is electronic charge is how much? Minus 1.6 multiplied 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Then we will place it here 1.6 multiplied 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb, and we will get the result is 4.8 multiplied 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. Okay, so what we have understood here, the charge in a body is integral multiple of electronic charge. Integer, this is an integer and this is electronic charge. So we have understood here, charge in a body is integral multiple of electronic charge, and this is called quantization of charge. If one charge is there, then the total amount of charge is, if one electron is there, then the total amount of charge is 1.6 multiplied 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. If 2 electrons are there, then 2 multiplied 1.6 multiplied 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb charges will be totally. And if 3 electrons are there, then 3 multiplied minus 1.6 multiplied 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. It is so simple to understand. So we have studied till fundamental properties of charge. The next video will be related with Coulomb's law. And lastly, I just want to say, I am doing this for you all Radiantians and Sanskarians, also CU academicians. I am just doing it for you all. Try to grab the opportunity. I will try to do my 100% to provide you, to make you understanding. If there is any problem related to my language, then you can kindly comment on it. If you comment on the video to explain it in Hindi language, then I will totally explain it in Hindi. But by listening, you can improve your speaking skill also. That's why it is most important to listen all the lectures in English language. If any problems is being created, kindly comment. Okay, thank you for today. See you soon in the next class.